on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about the Red Green Show, which was a popular Canadian television show. And today we're going to be watching one of the most popular video clips from this show from a segment called Handyman Corner Pothole Proof Car so that I can kind of get an understanding of what this show is all about. And before I start that, I'm going to take a little look here at some background information so I understand the show. The Red Green Show is a half-hour Canadian television comedy program that aired on various channels in Canada and the US in 1991 to 2006. Wow, it actually played in the US as well. I've never heard of this show before. I think it was mostly Canadian by the sound of it. Essentially, it is a cross between a sitcom and a sketch comedy series. It is a parody of home improvement, do-it-yourself, fishing, and outdoor shows. Okay, I like that. I've never heard of a do-it-yourself parody outdoorsman comedy show. This sounds quite unique. The title character, Red Green, is married, middle-aged man who considers himself a proficient handyman, while others do not. I think that's good. That's all the setup you need for something like this. So let's take a look. This is from a segment, Handyman Corner, and it's called The Pothole Proof Car. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, so you're in case you missed it, it happened very quickly. He already hit a pothole and all his rims are falling off. Alright. My God. His poor car.
Man, the roads around here are in terrible shape. It wrecks your car and it limits your speed. It's almost enough to make you pay your taxes. But rather than do something I know I'll regret later, I've been trying to find a way to smooth out the ride.
This is my first time seeing, this is the main character, I guess, Red Green. He's just a older, like, lovable Canadian who seems to have a bit of sass. Or maybe he's just upset about potholes like we all are. Okay, it's good. All right, how's he gonna take care of the pothole?
Now, this one worked great the odd time the helmet actually lined up with the pothole. Other than that, it felt like you were walking with one high-heeled shoe on. Not that I've done that.
This is fascinating. This comedy really holds up. But it is also like kind of old school, almost what you'd call like dad humor. It's very like like he's acting like everything is normal, acting very sincerely, like the helmet on the tire. And he sells it very well. It's very dry humor, which I love.
Oh. Now, this one wasn't totally successful because I forgot that Bernice is allergic to feathers. I even tried filling up the potholes. Everybody at Bernice's work gets one of these totally uneatable Christmas cakes every year for the last 35 years, so we got a fair whack of them. And
I don't know who writes these jokes, but they just don't stop, and they reference even the stiff Christmas cakes. I love this. This is actually like a style of humor I really, really like. He's very good. Like, his delivery is so good.
if you flip them over, they're the same size and shape as a pothole.
Okay.
Trouble is, after 35 years, the Christmas cakes are in about the same condition as the road.
Oh my God.
But then in today's paper, something caught my eye. Right about there. No. I was looking...
All right, yeah, there's the dad jokes kind of thing, which I don't mind. I have a soft spot for that humor as well, kind of the corny, cheesy humor. I also have to admire how everything is practical here. Like, they made all these props. And the table that falls apart, and the tire with the helmet and the pillows, it's all like they had to create it. So it's very visceral, very real, very like old school. I love it.
Through the personals to see if any of my old girlfriends would come to their senses. When I saw some guys trying to unload an above-ground pool, and I'm thinking, hey, that could be just the ticket. Now, I don't have any money to give them, but maybe we can work out a trade of some kind.
Okay.
We'll see.
Oh. What on earth?
Okay, that was a mistake. I should have emptied it first.
Oh my. Oh my god. This is now. It is very over the top. It's very silly, but I think that's why I like it so much. So he got the above ground pool, and he's driving home with it on top of his car that is falling apart, and I don't understand what he's gonna do with the pool. I love these old transitions as well. It's a roll of duct tape like spinning around is the transition. Oh yeah. Nice.
The only thing I need from the pool is the side. I'm cutting it in half.
Okay.
So I get 2 wide rings of sheet metal. It's light,
Okay.
it's durable, and it's smooth. A lot smoother than the roads around here. But I'm not going to be driving on the roads anymore. I'm going to be driving on these babies. Maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I'm just trying to keep up with you guys.
I don't get it. I don't get it. What's he's cutting apart the above ground pool. I'm not sure what he's doing with that, with pieces of metal. But let's continue. now he's wrestling with a lawnmower, which oh my god. Red Green, relax. Relax, Red. Oh. I thought he was having like taking out his anger on the lawnmower. Maybe he was. He was trying to yank off the back of it. Oh my god, he's very good at not just the quips and the delivery of the jokes, but there's a lot of physical comedy in this as well. I can't believe I've never seen this before, or never seen this man before. He's very skilled at this. Like, he is such a character.
I'm using these lawnmower handles as guides for my pool sides.
Huh?
Of course, taking the handles off the lawnmowers means I can't cut the grass, so it's a win-win.
Oh my god. The little jokes.
The idea here is to put something between your tires and the road. Something that'll smooth out the bumps.
Now I get it. He's, oh my god, the fact that they actually did this in real life is fantastic. And that they thought of this. I wonder if he had any hand in the writing, or if he was just the actor for Red Green. They made the car into like a tank. How do you even think of this?
Kind of like what your wife does between you and the neighbors.
What was that? Wait, what was that joke about his wife?
The idea here is to put something between your tires and the road. Something that'll smooth out the bumps. Kind of like what your wife does between you and the neighbors. Funny how slipping a ring on can change your life forever.
Wow. Man, Red really has some wise words as well, doesn't he?
Now I'll just glide over the potholes. And here's another bonus. Real easy to find this car in the parking lot.
Oh my god.
Remember,
It's like the perfect, like some of this stuff isn't even that funny. It's what I would call like dad humor, corny jokes. But he has a way of making it funny, which is amazing. And there's another thing about just this show and how it's shot and they just don't make comedy like this anymore. This is like nostalgic and I'm really enjoying it.
if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. And if the cops pull you over and ask you what the heck it is, tell them it's a carpool.
What? Wait, I'm actually really, really impressed. They actually made this functional. Like, he's actually driving this car like a tank with the pool around it. It actually works. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Well, you know how some people can't leave well enough alone?
Okay.
Well, that's the case here. They found some new way of watching the Red Green Show. The expression flogging a dead horse also comes to mind. Anyway, there's some link somewhere. They're going to put it on the screen probably right over my face if I know these guys. And you follow that and all the instructions and everything there. But apparently...
Oh, this is like when the Red Green Show in 2006 or whatever, or 2000, they were trying to be like hip and tell people to like go check out their Twitch or in their like digital forms of watching it. And that's funny. Even seeing that is funny, and his reaction to like, oh, you're probably watching this in some weird way on Twitch, and it's like, no, we're watching this stuff on like iPads and cell phones and YouTube now, which I imagine old Red Green couldn't have even imagined. Some American guy reacting to him on YouTube in the year 2023, but I'm very glad that I did. This was very, very enjoyable. Red Green Show, this feels like just a snippet. These are apparently, from the Wikipedia, 30-minute episodes. That was just 4 minutes of the show. That's incredible. This looks like an absolutely fantastic, very funny, sort of wholesome show featuring this amazing character that I've never heard of before. Oh, there's actually, it'd be fun maybe to look at some of these comments people have put on this clip. This clip is one of the most watched clips of this show. It's got like 2.7 million views of this segment of the Red Green Show. And I can see why. That was that was a lot of effort they did for just some jokes, making the whole car thing work. If the women don't find you handsome, they should find you handy. One of his best quotes. He's such a great handyman. He was able to saw the pool perfectly in half with a handsaw. That's skill. I love this guy. My dad used to watch him late night. Every time I reference him, nobody knows what I'm talking about. Well, I wonder how popular exactly was this in Canada? It had a little audience in the United States, apparently, at some point, judging from what I read. But I wonder how popular this was in Canada. I could see it being quite popular. Seems like a really great show, like very unique and so well done and funny. To me, this looks like 60 years of comedic work coming together in one sketch. This man is a comedic genius, the likes of which has almost been forgotten. That's true. That's kind of what I was trying to get at. You don't really see humor like this anymore. And it is very timeless. I don't know, maybe the humor nowadays has to be a bit more edgy and stuff, and people's attention spans are a lot smaller. And this is something where you gotta like just sit back and just enjoy it all. And the jokes come pretty quick too. I've been watching this show since I was a kid. I'm glad you still do segments. What else do we have? I'm impressed by the fact that the pool treads stay in line. I'm shocked they actually made it working. It's almost enough to make you pay your taxes. Almost. This brought back some good memories. I remember watching this show when it was on PBS. What else do we have here? It's the greatest show of all time. I love this show. Yeah, a lot of people seem to enjoy this show, and I can absolutely see why. I had never heard of it. And now I'm really glad I took some time to watch this clip. And maybe I'll have to enjoy some other segments from the show in the future. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see. Anyway, I enjoyed this quite a bit. If you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on the Red Green Show and this hilarious segment or other parts of the show you thought are great. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada and Canadian culture and stuff from Canada that I've never seen before or learned about, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.